Good morning. So back with us again. I got a little bit of info from Rakes this morning that was pretty interesting. It actually made me switch Bradford over to be a Berserker here. So, apparently, and I think I was mentioning this earlier, but apparently if you have a two-hander, Last Resort is a lot more useful, which again makes sense since it's basically a 50% bonus, so it makes more to have, well, higher bonus off a bigger weapon, but one thing I didn't realize is apparently, because of the way that it does it, since it's just like a flat 50% strength bonus, it actually increases defense. So, as I understand it, the point of this move is that you run this guy in, have them pop Last Resort, and then, well, I mean, have them go run in, attack, pop Last Resort, and then the follow-up turn, they have a better chance of surviving, and they also get that 50% bonus. So, I was going to test that out in this one, see how it goes. Forgot to drop my state there. Alright, so, it's actually kind of funny because I never introduced this party. Like, it just occurred to me that I'm 2 parts into this, and I've never actually introduced what the whole role of everybody was. And basically what I have set up here is these guys are kind of the charging front line, these guys are a defensive line, these two, well actually, guy is in the wrong spot. There we go. He's supposed to be all the way over here. This one, and this one. Where are you? Where's Trafalgar? There you go. These two are over here. She can go back here. Basically, these guys are the sort of frontliner, I guess you could call them gimmick classes, sort of. Got your Soldier, Swordmaster, Berserker, and Dark Knight. Granted, Dark Knights are definitely a mainstay class now. Actually, was testing around with another kind of random start type situation, and yeah, was just testing an army of Dark Knights, and it was friggin' awesome. Yeah, they're friggin' amazing now. But point being, for the sake of this particular party, these guys are just the ones I'm keeping around for, you know, testing out different stuff. So, yeah, so I'm gonna be testing out Bradford on this one. Yeah, down here we have, well, 3 knights. So, actually, it looks like there's a fix that came out, or that was coming out. Yeah, went to go check the page real quick. It isn't quite out yet, but it's coming. So there was the fix that was coming out for, what can I not? Outlast, there we go. For Outlast, so that should be patched up pretty soon there. I don't assume there's going to be any knights in here of any description, so don't have to worry about that being broken. It looks like it's going to become a allies-only ability. And he fixed the targeting and all that, so that should be good. Kashwa is kind of a just, you know, middle ground between melee and magic user and healer. She's just an overall hybrid that's freaking always useful. Then I have all the witches and warlocks over here. The skirmisher squad right here, Canopus skirmishers. So, I don't know if I actually showed these last time, so yeah, him for the bows, him for the heavy damage, then bow gun on her for stuns, and then another bow here to kind of back up Canopus. You know, those two, they got their steel up a little bit, so that they can actually get some of those weird class marks if we come across them. And then down here we have all the healers. This is what I was talking about Elrig looking friggin' awesome now. Like, actually looks like a friggin' sea captain guy. Elias is looking confused as always. And Denalto, and then just Van Dorn and Diligent are 2 that are holdovers from previous runs. Just leftover vets, Abda and Berta, who, by the way, when I first started this save file with the mod, they were, like, disgustingly weak, but now they kind of fixed themselves. And then over here, we have the start of the Dragoons, so I have a couple Dragoons, so Sarah and Voltaire, and then from there everyone else is something else, so Valkyries and stuff like that down here. Got some Beast Tamers, because I was doing a whole, like, Spellblade, Beast Tamer, Dragoon kind of party a while ago. And, yeah, then Vice is his Ranger class, and then the rest are the Fusilier squad, with Nomius being the most recent addition. Alright, now to actually go back to doing this thing. So, I think I'm gonna have... I guess I'm gonna have Bradford up front. Does, I don't know if I want to use him right now. You know, I think I'm gonna use... Ravnus, Basta, and Diebold. There we go, they're gonna be the frontline guys. The way that this fight works, you start off with 2 guys on your left and right flank. So usually you need, you know, another 2 to deal with them. They're not terribly damaging, they're just kind of an annoying flank. And then you have 4 that hold the front line, more or less. Dealing with those, I think I'm going to take a Griffin, a healer. It's probably Elrig, because he's friggin' awesome. Who else? Probably Deneb for petrification purposes, and then... probably... I think Apathy was my my archer, so yeah, I'll take Apathy then. Wait, you know what? Instead of Obda, I'm gonna let this Iron Golem get some experience. There we go. And in case you haven't noticed, I like having a weird variety in my party. Okay. So got a bit more of a flank than usual, so instead the front line's gonna be around here-ish. Have you back up. In fact, I think we're just gonna hang out in this corner by and large. And if I recall correctly, it's the fight after this one that you end up recruiting Azelstan. Now let's see, what are we dealing with here? Eric over here, he's gotta go. Rogue over here, you're terrifying. Spear Juggernaut. Hold on. Oh, the fireball. Just changed to an ice bow? Or no, the ice bow that's changed to a fireball, sorry. Which I guess is for that whole mixing and matching elements thing. Okay, so we got a hoplite. This music, by the way, that little kind of thing in the background, reminds me so much of FFTA 2. Because they love doing that in the music in that one. Okay, so this should be pretty easy. They're pretty well scattered. I'm gonna have this guy go start harassing their healer. He's got a shield, so I'm pretty sure there's no way this will do anything, but... whatever, just go do that. I have the light archer go take care of him. So I've definitely taken a liking to light archers with this mod. So the reason that I have a couple rogues there, all of those skirmisher units kind of have their own deal for being there. So with the 2 rogues, Speedstar mixed together with a bow and a shield makes him, well, really fast and evasive. So he can just go around taking out squishies. Canopus is just really good with all of his buffs, so he can literally just like run up to a front line and just rely on renewal and dodges to keep him alive. Almost to a hilarious degree. Like, there's several times that I've literally just gone, well, I need a break for a little while, and then just pop Canopus up on front of a cliff or something. Or like, hey, go shoot at the Birdman, and he's just standing there like, yeah, I'm just gonna block everything and pretty much just Wolverine straight out of anything that I can't. What you gonna do about it? And, yeah, those are good times. So, let's see. I guess Festa, you're gonna handle this side. I'm gonna let that top guy go around. I was hoping he would block that. Well. Temporarily put you to damage, or not. Just coffee. Masters are gonna be a pain. Alright. I need this guy gone, so, he's gonna go ahead and turn into a rock. Or then again, what's the damage looking like on these guys? Not worth it. Okay. So let's stonify this guy. And again, I keep forgetting to give Petrify to Bayan. I do like to keep around a couple of Petrifiers. Currently, those ones seem to have the highest accuracy. So now, let's give this a shot. So we go up here. Very nice. And let's see, boost next melee attack. Yeah, boosting attack and defense. I should have noticed that. No, that's not even a bad HP loss. I was expecting something like 40 or so. That's literally just flavor. Not even real damage. Man, my hit rates against these guys suck. Alright, let's drop a phalanx here. We're gonna build up our fortress. And this is kind of what I like to do. I like to build a bit of a turtle wall with the different knights. Nah, keep healing himself, that's fine. As long as he's distracted, I don't care. I'll scan off my anus. Yep. We have her go steal some crafting stuff next turn. You be poking this guy, I think. Probably give face to that boost. But I'm gonna start using Outlast like it's gonna be in the next patch. Nothing really too special to say there, it's just how it's gonna be. So yeah, he did change it to allies only. It was put up to a vote of self only, self plus allies, or allies only. I don't know, personally I thought, oh wow, that is a really good defensive bonus actually. I think that was like 30 or 40 less. So, basically the way that I was using it was, you know, combining it with the other skills, so he did make a good point that, yeah, it's supposed to be like a leadership ability. So, you know, might as well lead instead of gaining regen powers yourself. I don't actually know why I really wanted it to be the other way around, because it basically just, well, have a bunch of knights right next to each other anyway, so it doesn't really change my strategy any. I don't know. I don't understand myself sometimes. That is just how it goes. Alright. Regen is so friggin' good, I love it. And this right here is why they make for fantastic archers. Like, immediately a second turn before that guy can even move. That double shot potential. And basically, the reason that I have two bow users, there's one of their kill moves, in Flagrante. I haven't gotten it on her yet, but Canopus had it ages ago. Basically, its thing is the same as the original. You just gain the ability to charm somebody after taking off 3/4 of their health. I'm sure there's a bit of a sex joke in there somewhere, but whatever. Okay, smack this guy. I definitely need to improve your guys' accuracy. Why are you... Yeah, okay. I really like that now. You guys are easy targets. Yeah, this feels good. This definitely feels good. It's actually funny how they're all doing the same damage. Which is good, because, well, they should. Oh, goodness. Please, miss. Ow. Alright, Bradford might die. Why did I not think of using Outlast on Bradford? I'm a moron. Oh well. I'm gonna do that next opportunity. If he dies, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna rewind and do that. Because he is on his last life, and, well, Turns out losing him is kind of a bad idea. Because, yeah, like I mentioned, he's kind of been a veteran for quite a while there. Oh, wait. You know what? Elora him, I guess. And again, if all of them get those same kind of... Wait a minute. Not have a finishing... I should mention, most of these really long-term vets here, they won't end up having finishing moves and things like that, because most of them came from the no skill run, and, well, for obvious reasons, not actually having any skills from that. So, yeah. They didn't train anything up during that time. Why am I even bothering attacking this guy? By the way, go after this guy. So, I'm actually kind of having a weird appreciation lately for the poleaxe being an axe instead of a polearm. Like, it's kind of funny because it originally bugged me. And granted, that was more of a misconception kind of situation as to why that did. But, yeah. The poleaxe is a hell of a lot more like an axe than a halberd. Yeah, let's pop you over here. Keep that wall going. And not even rings apparently, but speed can definitely escape it. But yeah, so in case you don't obsess over medieval weaponry or whatever for amusement, it's basically the difference between a poleaxe and a halberd, and there were a couple different kinds, but the poleaxe is more like a double-edged sort of mini halberd type situation. So if you look at a lot of old pictures and whatnot, you'll just see somebody like leaning on top of one of them. You get healed. Like a halberd was more of like a guarding kind of weapon. Typically, you had somebody that was like, lightly armored, had a bunch of halberdiers and stuff like that. And what ended up happening, they needed another weapon that was more for knights and things like that. Okay. So they had more of a knightly version, give or take. And it was just a more compact version. They would typically keep the like the axe head and main section pointed backwards, fight with the other end, which was like a sharpened spike. So they would kind of use that as a spear, and then when an opportunity presented itself, it's like, yeah, check it out, I got this axe back here also. It's pretty awesome, huh? It'd be nice to have a face right now. And, I mean, that about sums that up. I think slow might be more useful here. I'm getting decent damage, I'm just a little bit in danger of getting overrun here. Trying to attack our little fortress. 29 points. Don't need to waste the time on that. But yeah, poleaxes are freaking cool. And there's a couple different spellings, like whether you want to go for like pole, like a election pole or whatever, axe, or you know, pole isn't actually having a pole. But either way, they're cool things, is what I'm getting at. Just because it was one of those few cases where they actually had this, you know, weird hybrid weapon that for once didn't suck. I have... Just hit Bradford? No. Focus on beating this chumpo down. As to why I have counter on her, by the way, the rogues kind of double as a anti-zombie unit. So whenever I had cases where, let's say they were going and, well, facing a bunch of zombies, a lot of them had archers, they would go for the squishy targets, so they would attack them, and because they had baller stuff, their, well, their responding attacks were pretty ridiculous. Oh. That's why I have them all with spears. Which, again, seems like a bit of a funny decision, but there's just so much utility to spears that it's not even funny. Even if they don't hit, they can at least throw that out there. Yeah, you need Outlast. Yeah, that's fantastic as a leadership ability. You? Nice. Robbing a bandit's mark. Infer from that what you will. You keep distracting this healer. And here's Nomius doing his job. So that's the sweet thing about low-level, actually even high-level beast units. Because of the way that he changed how their like HP to power and whatever type stuff works, what it boils down to is, well, basically exactly what happened there. They end up tanking hits that you really couldn't afford to tank on anyone else. I'm gonna re-up Petrify on that guy because him coming back to life would completely screw me right now. Got a rogue going around the side there. They're gonna get... no? Okay, never mind, he changed his mind. Thankfully the AI doesn't really know how to deal with shadow walls very much. Phalanx walls. Perfect. I don't think I need one on the right. 5 volt. Yeah, no, he needs a buff. Poke. Seeing if anyone needs a heal, which this guy does. So this is why I like to keep a mix of both knights around. So Heal Aura is really good as that free heal move. Just, you know, lets you counteract the turn that went badly. And then, yeah, Outlast right now. That's definitely ranking the regular knights higher than the white knights, in my opinion. I mean, the white knights are better fighters, by far, especially with Consecrate Edge, but I haven't even had a chance to turn that on this round. Wait, was this our healer? Feels so good to actually play this game and actually consider strategies as opposed to hard numbers. So he's... okay, so he's using Last Resort, but the damage feels... isn't that exactly the same? His defense got higher, but... alright. We're gonna do risk management for a turn. Gotta science this out. Probably dead next turn anyway. I come throw rocks at people. So what I want to do with the Golem is kind of train him up to be a keep away unit. Since they're, well, really darn good at that sort of thing. But I want to have a rock thrower unit. The Griffins do that job pretty well. But Nomius has a lot of other kinds of moves and stuff, so it would be nice to have a moving wall. Plus he has Rampart Aura, which helps out with that. Alright, I need this speedy thing to not be so speedy anymore. Wait. They appear to have left themselves completely open for a mass slowdown. Oh. Those guys didn't. These guys are already kind of slow. Alright, just go for the 50%. Oh, that is satisfying. If that's the case... how does that shot work? Your low percentage stabs. Could probably give renewal to this guy. Oh boy. Oof, okay, that went down the wrong hole. Ah. Good lord. Well, having coffee come out your nose is painful. That is certainly a way to wake up. Ow. Alright, this worked out pretty well, actually. I can just put a second phalanx while actually moving up and hitting this guy, so... all well and dandy. That lizard shouldn't be getting around that wall. Can't use Inflagrante yet. What are your skills, anyway? At rank 4, so it's gonna be a little bit. Wait. Okay, this one was sleep, right? Yeah, why not? Anything to disable their healer. You're actually gonna go up here, I think. Yeah, is your accuracy so good? Oh, you get alacrity. Okay, never mind. Makes sense. Yeah, alacrity is kind of your, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit everything thing now. As opposed to the original, it's actually noticeable. Petrify this guy again. Now, if you're thinking, wow, those odds are super high for a move that completely disables them. Yeah, so he's doing the exact same damage with Last Resort and without it, so I wasn't crazy on that one. What's up with that? Like, the defense bonus is cool, but the main reason I wasn't using it is because it didn't seem to do any extra damage, so there you go. Video evidence, dang it. That wasn't crazy for once. I need to get this guy something that doesn't involve just throwing rocks. Sure. No, I think I'm gonna let him recharge for a turn. How much are those basic heals costing you? Because it feels like he's just getting them back at the same time that he's spending them. Figure that Golem's gonna be the one that's gonna be taking more hits. Yep. Well, hell, whatever keeps their archers busy, right? Gotta keep them all occupied. Gonna re-up this guy's Outlast before he runs out. Fucking ow, man. For double stab here. There is. Except I just pulled a severe dumb. Hold on. Use the move that you actually want to use. Then you go and use it on 2 of them. Good job, genius. Well, you know what? I'll take it. Arguably, the first result was better. Alright, now here's the big question. Poison or regen, which happens first? Candy. Here. Can't use Speed Star yet. Yeah, rogues, as far as I'm concerned, are just like ideal archers now. Because regular archers, yeah, their place is 100% in the back row. They're never gonna do any charging or anything like that. But then you got these guys, and they're going around, they're pulling their flanks and everything else. It's so good. So dang good. Pull some damage off this one. I don't even know why I'm meditating with her, because she's basically maxed out the skill, and it's not like completely maxed out, but for all intents and purposes, once you get past 20, there's really not much of a point in still doing all the practice stuff with it. At least in my personal opinion. Okay. So let's test this out. So 110. Assuming I don't use it at the end of the turn. Okay, now it works. So what, it just doesn't work the next turn? Is that what it is? Or does strength not scale properly against petrified opponents? Huh. Interesting. Alright, hopefully somebody can explain what's going on there. Typically I like to do any kind of test damage and whatever else against petrified stuff. So if I've been doing the wrong thing all that time, that's a little bit annoying. Oh, well. Bye, Nomius. Doing a lot of damage, actually. I want to use Outlast on her, but I technically won't be able to next patch, so it's fine as it is. Apathy, that is perfectly fine by me. I go ahead and say the line doesn't matter much right now. Actually, no, that's fine for holding any sort of line. Face needs to be renewed, though. And needs to be stunned. Nah. There we go, that's fine. Can't get back to heal or that guy, but here. Put that there for some reason. Yeah, that sucks. That's okay, you're not stunned or anything. Suppose it's probably time to start finishing off this fight. So, yeah, just wanted to get some damage off of her. get her that avoidance card. And, and that about does it. Alright, you are gonna start drugging yourself up for revives if needed. Also just gonna run off regen for now. Very slight. But just enough to kill. Nice. Ooh. Well, this fight's going a lot longer than it usually does. Strength on you is good. Probably give an Outlast to Deneb, so he's at least, you know, recovering. Pretty much at full health, but needed. I don't want this guy coming back, so re-up Petrify on him. Skill up! I improved at dying. Anatomy, I'm guessing? Yeah. He learned anatomy better by experiencing an arrow going through it. Find... you don't need it. You're gonna go take out this archer, though. Charging. And yeah, I could give him a staff and all that. But you know what? He's the friggin' hammer pirate. He came with a hammer skill, this is what he gets. Yeah, that's... Please miss with all of those types of abilities. Aww. Good job, Bradford. Just get back to the friggin' Avenger. And perfectly fine. Wow, that actually hit. How about that? Now he is gonna need a better Outlast. I am. Or a re-up on Outlast, rather. Not necessarily better in any manner. Wait one more turn. Hopefully Bradford can get it together and actually go kill that thing. Not bird racist there, I'm just saying. That individual. You are gonna be a pain to hit, aren't you? Alright, I'm moving her here, not so much to retry the spear thing, though I'm not gonna say no to that, but drop a... Why can't I drop a phalanx here? Whatever, drop it there, so that he can't move backwards. There. You get petrified. Let Bradford take care of you. Probably just practice meditate just because. That's probably the last meaningful turn that you need. By the way, I didn't actually forget there. Wait, what? Fine, use a stone on him. Dang it. No, you... I could have sworn you had Resurrect. Alright, whatever. Just wait, maybe we can finish the turn before that. Or finish the fight before. It's unlikely, but whatever. Oh, he had dodge, that's why he was so good. Faith Wind. Or Wind Scythe. I'm not wasting stuff, so let's go ahead and try that again. Now with more competence. Go. Wow, or you could not go like a billion years that way. He's gonna go ahead and finish this truckler off. I think. Really? Just shy. Just sworn she did slightly more damage with one of these. Oh well, I'll guarantee him dead one or another. I don't even have any stones, do I? Definitely need a better way of saying that. Can't do it. Oh. You know what? Back up, just... Yeah, let's ruinate him instead. But apparently stumble. There we are. Now basic firestorm should take care of him. Right? Right. Yes, I'm conserving NP on the last friggin' round of the fight. Bite me. After, you know, already basically having an ocean of it left over. Ooh. Doesn't have a rock, but you can at least practice your hammer skill. Slightly. Vitality. Mind and intelligence. Gee, let's go get him some intelligence. Gonna warn everybody about the civilians 8 times in a row. Maybe he'll go ahead and chalk it down to 2 times. There we are. Where when XCOM 2 came out, it seemed like it took all of 5 minutes for the Shut Up Bradford mod to come out. Also, shockingly, despite him... Actually, well no, he's from Lotus. So he's not gonna have too many qualms about killing whoever. I think it was... Do I have any... Yeah, I mean, I guess Folkert. He's a Bopram. But most of the generic Bokrams are gone now. I think Apathy's the only one left. She had a bunch of cards. That's what I was saying, like 2/3 of the no-skill run people just bailed. So I have so many uniques and almost all the generics are gone. Like, oh man, this is messed up on so many levels. You just like killed off all our guys. Can we just not be here? Fight. Any dang ways, I will go ahead and see you in the next part then. Thank you for watching.